Hello, Peeps. So, in today's episode, it's going to be very aquatic themed. Now, I want to go out and try and find some sniffers and some axolotls and build a little habitat enclosure thing for both of them. Now, the warm ocean for sniffers is out that way, so we'll go ahead and fly out that way and look for some drowned ruins to try and find some eggs. So, let's head out. No, I don't want you up there. Let's head out. Alright, so here's the warm ocean. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get out a night vision potion, so that way it's a little easier to see in the water while I'm flying up above it. So now we'll just go and look for some drowned ruins. Hopefully we find some, and hopefully they have some sniffer eggs. There's an ocean monument. We'll stay away from that for now. Might come back to it in a later episode. Ah, here's one. Finally. Alright, so now we'll just search all the suspicious sand. Oh, there's one, finally. Get away. Now if we can just get one more, that would be perfect. Oh, there's another one. Oh man, why? So now we have our 2 sniffer eggs. So I'll go ahead and head home and put this stuff away and collect materials for a sniffer farm so that way we don't lose any of the seeds that they find. Okay, so now I got all the materials that I'll need for the sniffer farm. I want to give a huge shout out to JC Plays for the tutorial that I'll be following. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to build it for yourself. So now I'll go and find a good location to build this. Pick up all this stuff that's flowing over here. Lost an iron golem, it seems. Alright, so like with everything else, I want it fairly close so it still operates while I'm in my house. I'm thinking I might tear down all of these trees here and put it here. I'll just move the trees somewhere else, maybe like over there or there or something. So I'll chop down all these trees and get to building the farm. Okay, so now this area is clear of trees. I went ahead and replanted them over there. So now we can build the farm. And there's the completed farm. So now we just gotta put our sniffer eggs in there. And because they're placed on moss, should only take 10 minutes. And then we gotta wait forever for them to grow up into adults. But while they're doing their thing, we'll work on the next part, which is decorating the surrounding area. I want to give them a whole little place to live in. Have 2 in here, sniffing up some seeds, and then a couple others just roaming around in an area. Now, I want to decorate it with a bunch of lush stuff, which will bring us to the axolotls as well. So I'll get all this other stuff put away, and then we'll go look for a lush cave and get a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, so now I'll just run around the lush cave and collect all of the things and try and get about 4 axolotls or so. Alright, so now that I got my 4 little axolotls and a bunch of lush stuff, I'll go ahead and head home. Okay, I just got home, and on the way in, I noticed that our little eggs hatched. We have little baby sniffers. Now we just wait for them to grow up nice and big so they'll start sniffing up seeds. So I got all the lush stuff that I wanted. I mean, except for some moss, but that's easy to get. But some other things that I wanted to get to decorate this area was some warped stuff. So I'll head into the nether and go and get some lush, or not lush. Go and get some warped stuff and then we can decorate this area. Okay, I'm back from the nether now and I got a bunch of stuff. So a lot of this I plan on using to decorate the little sniffer area. Now some of it I don't plan on using, like the spore blossoms and stuff, but I just went ahead and got them while I was down there. So now we can make the little area around the sniffers. So I'll get to doing that. There's our little sniffer area all done. I think it looks pretty cool. So now what I'll do is I'm gonna move the fence to this side, those fence gates over here. So let me do that real quick. Okay, now the fence gates are moved. I think that just looks a little better to have the, like, entrance here into this little area. Alright. And we still have access to our chest here. Now we just wait for them to grow up and we can start getting some seeds from them, plant them, and eventually have some torch flowers and pitcher pods. And I might end up putting a few of those up in here just to make it more like, hey, this is a sniffer area. So now the next thing that I want to do is build a little area for the axolotls that I got. Not quite sure where I want to put that yet, but I'll figure it out. For right now, I'm going to go put away all the warped stuff and then figure out an area. Alright, so I got that stuff put away, and I think I got everything I'll need to do the axolotls. Now, I figured out where I want to put them. I figured over here would be a pretty good area. Now, this is kind of big, so I'll section part of it off for just the axolotls, and then I'll decorate it, and then we'll be back. Probably this section right here, like, cut it off about here or so. So it's just this area. So I'll get to building. axolotl area complete. Very bright, colorful. So now all we have to do is add the axolotls. For right now, I'm only going to add 2 of them. So, boop. And boop. There we go. So now the other 2, I want to take over to the warm ocean over there and spend probably a few hours trying to get a blue axolotl. Now, I've never personally seen one in my game, and I've tried for them before, so I really hope I get one this time. So I'll get some things put away and go over there and try and get a blue axolotl. Okay, so I'm back from working with the axolotls. I have not gotten a blue one yet. I spent about, I don't know, 2.5 hours with them trying to get a blue one. I'll just continue to work with them on and off here and there until maybe I get one. But for now, I think that is where we will end the episode. So, if you liked what you saw, maybe consider liking and subscribing. It does help out quite a bit. So, until next time, my little peeps.